No problem.
It's your floor, sir.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning po.
Si Ma'am Evelyn ba is nasa labas or something?
May bisita po siya pero she didn't log out. Pero sabi niya sisilip-silip daw po siya.
Okay. Okay. Well, magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Today I'm just gonna discuss to you yung prospectus, which is really by assignment in this class. So thank you, Dr. James, for the opportunity to speak to the students. I think my lecture-ish will be short, but I am willing to entertain questions. Actually, you can interrupt me while I'm conducting the lecture if you have questions or anything like that that require clarification on your end. So I'm happy to answer those questions. So let's begin na siguro. I have one slide. I have one slide for the entire presentation. The dissertation prospectus is only worth about 2,000 to 3,000 words. It is very short. And in the dissertation progress, basically, you submit your topic through the Form 101, which is a topic approval form. And then after your topic is approved, okay, kahit na na-approve na yung topic nyo, we expect you and your advisor to deal with the topic, converse with one another, how to narrow the topic. And then after that, you proceed to writing your prospectus, which is basically 3,000 words is about 2,000 words, about 8 pages. 3,000 words is 12 pages, assuming 250 words per page, including citations, siguro. Pero the 3,000 words does not include the bibliography or the reference list, So please be aware of that. And the prospectus is really composed of these sections. So imagine this is 3,000 words with several sections. So you need to learn the economy of words, you need to be very succinct in your statement. Say what you want to say. Don't go over some unnecessary details. Just go with your presentation, basically. So let me just go through them. Statement of the problem. I'm sure your professor has already taught you about this. What are we looking for the statement of the problem? By the way, the prospectus goes through the thesis and dissertation committee, composed of the dean, the program head, and other faculty members invited for the position, and that changes every year. This year, ang mga members ay ako, si Dr. Cindy, Dr. James Nilo, at saka si Dr. Ali Mamaklay. So kami yung 4 na members ng committee who evaluate the submissions, prospectus submissions. So statement of the problem, including the research problems, research sub-questions. Kailangan nandito na din. So if you have some questions about the demographic profile, research questions, sub-questions that will make your study better, nandiyan na yan sa statement of the problem. What are we looking for sa statement of the problem? Well, number one, is there a real problem? Or are you imagining a problem somewhere? Okay. So dito, we are trying to locate your research in the real context of tangible history. Kasi baka mamaya yung inyong research is based from assumptions lang. Let's say, for example, your research is based on the idea that all male are superior than females, or something like that. Kung yun yung basis nyo na inyong research, I'm very sorry, but hindi yun applicable or appropriate sa ating study. So, is it a real problem located, situated in historical reality? But secondly, is it a business administration related problem? Okay. Or is it something related more to another field, like social sciences? Is it more related to medical sciences or philosophy or whatever? Now, there is a sense in which a dissertation must be multidisciplinary. Okay? Pero still, the core of the research must be business related, business administration related. Okay? So, number one, is there a real problem? Is there a real historical, tangible problem that the research is going to address? Number two, is there a knowledge gap? Is there a gap in knowledge that the research is going to fill? You must convince your committee that your research will contribute new knowledge. Okay, so that's the second one. Your research must contribute new knowledge, because a dissertation, a PhD dissertation of a research degree like a PhD must contribute new knowledge. Okay, so how to contribute knowledge? Well, maraming pwede yan. Nuances in debates. Baka meron kayong nasisilip na if this is approached from a cultural perspective, the debate would go this way. Or socio-political perspective, if we approach this issue from the perspective of the middle class, then there will be a change in there will be a paradigm shift in understanding of the concept or of the model or something like that. So your approach to your research determines what contribution you make to existing knowledge. Kasi halimbawa yung marketing, marketing is marami na siguro na isulat from a psychological perspective, or motivations of people in buying. Marami na sigurong ganung research. But maybe hindi pa na susulat yung cultural perspective, or philosophical perspective, or socioeconomic perspective, or whatever. So you find a gap in the knowledge that you want to fill. Okay, so number one, is there a real problem? Number two, is there a knowledge gap? Does this contribute to knowledge? Number three, is the research problem, also is the research question or the research problem clear? In one sentence, is the student able to state what the research is all about? Either in a statement form or in a question form. We give you some prerogative over that. So, malinaw ba sa isang reader kung ano yung topic all about? Malinaw ba yung delimitations? Malinaw ba yung geographical delimitation niya? Malinaw ba yung time limitation niya? Malinaw ba kung ano yung main verb or main nouns? Mga variables, malinaw ba yung relationship nila sa isa't isa? That is what we're looking for the statement of the problem. Okay, questions?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay, malinaw. Okay, good, very good. Pangalawa, conceptual framework. Conceptual framework, we don't use theoretical framework in dissertations anymore, okay? Theoretical framework is used in thesis. Conceptual framework is used in dissertations. A theoretical framework kasi is based on one theory. Conceptual framework is based on theories, several theories combined together to form a new theory, a model, or concept. Okay, so dapat malinaw yun sa inyo. A thesis only utilizes one theory as the basis of the research. That's theoretical framework. But a dissertation utilizes several theories combined together, or several models and theories, principles combined together to create a new model or theory na magiging basis ngayon ng inyong research. Okay, so that's conceptual framework. The conceptual framework, what are we looking at the conceptual for? What are we looking for in the conceptual framework? Number one, is there a clear diagram? Okay, does the diagram explain the logic of the research? Okay, yun lang ang tanongin nyo. Does the diagram explain the logic of the research? The conceptual framework does not represent the chronological framework or timeline of the study. Kasi yung ibang natatanggap kong naming conceptual framework, merong parang chronological yung presentation, hindi ganon. No? Conceptual framework is more related sa mga variables ng concept. Okay, so number 1, is the diagram clear? Does it represent the logic of the research? Okay. Number 2, are the theories being cited and used appropriate? Okay. Appropriate ba yung mga theories na ginagamit? Or meron pang mas magandang theory na pwedeng magamit? Number 3, naiintindihan ba talaga ng estudyante yung theory? Na misappropriate ba yung theory at mga variables? Okay, so a clear understanding of the theories is crucial. Number 4, are the variables of the theories being used clearly outlined in the conceptual framework? Okay, kasi yung mga theories, may mga kanya-kanyang variables yan, 2 or 3 main variables. So are the variables of the theories being utilized for the research? And in what way? Are they clear? Are the relationships of the variables very clear for everybody to understand? So, mayroong diagram ang conceptual framework showing the relationship of the variables with one another. Now, if you are conducting a quantitative research, lines represent connections or relationships. Arrows represent cause and effect relationships. Okay? Lines represent connections or relationships between 2 or 3 variables. Arrows represent cause and effect relationships. So meron kayong independent variable or dependent variable, you need to have arrows. Depende sa research nyo, kasi kung descriptive research, you don't need arrows maybe. Pero if your study is correlational or causal comparative, malamang meron kayong arrows sa inyong conceptual framework. Qualitative researches typically do not use lines and arrows. Okay, pero pwede nyo i-rationalize yan. Basta ang importante doon is malinaw yung relationships ng mga variables na pinapakita ninyo, na ginagamit ninyo. And then after the diagram is an explanation, maybe 2 paragraphs only. Huwag nang yun ang damihan. Common things na hindi nyo dapat gawin. Number 1, na hindi nyo dapat gawin sa inyong explanation is you enumerate your theories one by one, and they are treated in isolation from one another. Halimbawa, theory number 1, okay. The handsome effect theory was proposed by Professor James Nilo to highlight the importance of having no beard to be handsome. Okay, tapos next paragraph, okay, the awesomeness theory of Estimos, tapos lagyan niya ng kuan, is grounded, was conducted, or theory postulates that you need to shower 2 times a day to be handsome. Tapos next paragraph, okay, Rueda, however, proposes another theory called walang pakialam theory. So ang ginawa niyan is 3 paragraph, isang paragraph, isang theory. Hindi na related to one another yung mga 3 theory na ginamit. Avoid that. Okay? What we need is a paragraph in which all the variables of the theories are joined together, interrelated together, integrated together. Kasi you are explaining your diagram. How are the variables connected or related with one another? Okay? So common pitfall yon, yung 3 theory or 4 na theory yung ginamit, pero isa-isang dinidiscuss per paragraph, and they are not treated in integration sa isa't isa. So please avoid that. Let me go back sa statement of the problem and the conceptual framework. The variables of the conceptual framework, okay, the variables of the conceptual framework should be present in the statement of the problem. Okay? Sila din yung dapat yung tinatanong. Ang problema kasi, maraming mga research na nakakarating sa amin na yung kanilang research problems or research questions sa kanilang statement of problem, di ba may mga sub-questions yun. Yung mga sub-questions, wala namang kinalaman dun sa conceptual framework at sa mga variables ng conceptual framework. Kaya ang nangyayari, parang yung conceptual framework is nothing. Pero actually, there must be an integral relationship between the statement of the problem and the conceptual framework. The conceptual framework limits the extent, the scope of your research. Para malaman natin, halimbawa, when you say something like, okay, customer satisfaction. There are so many theories on customer satisfaction. Yung theory na pinili nyo on customer satisfaction, yun ang mag-limit on how you will analyze what is customer satisfaction. Kasi, kapag kapag very generic yung inyong mga tanong, magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Okay? Let me show you a screen share. Saan na yun? This is using one theory lang, ano? Kasi this is a theoretical framework. This is my lecture sa mga thesis writers. But is it applicable sa inyo? Dito. Pakita ko lang yung relationship ng diagram, statement of the problem, plus your research sub-questions. Ano? So for example, this is your statement of the problem. An analysis of, actually this is your title, an analysis of online customer satisfaction of Amazon in the Philippines. Yung theoretical framework nyo, ito yung mga variables niya. So mayroon kayong dalawa yung Thomassen's yata to. Thomassen's theory of customer satisfaction. Let me just annotate it now. Draw. Okay. So according to Thomassen's understanding of customer satisfaction, merong dalawang major theories, major variables yung kanyang theory. Yung needs ng mga customer, tapos yung experiences ng customer. That's how you will evaluate customer satisfaction. Ngayon, yung needs and expectations ng customers ay merong 4 subcategories. Word of mouth, personal needs, past experiences, marketing. So nakita nyo yung arrow. Yung arrow indicates causal relationship. Okay? Itong 4 na to, na variable, 1, 2, 3, 4, result in meeting the needs and expectations of people. Pangalawang major variable is experiences. So kung titignan ninyo, yung dalawang ito, major variables, ito input lang, will result in customer satisfaction, yung arrow na yan. Okay, so this is your theoretical framework. Pero conceptual framework ang gamit niyo, ano? So, if this is your diagram, and this is your framework, your questions need to be based on the variables, mga variables na to. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, quite easy. Saglit lang. Ito. Kung papansinin niyo, yung green is related dito. All right, let me just annotate again. Now, what is the level satisfaction level of online customers? It is related to this one, okay? Sa variable ng research. Next. How are the needs, expectations of online customers met by the company in terms of word of mouth, personal needs, past experiences, marketing, and public relations? Napansin nyo, yung question number 2 is related sa mga variables na naka-kuan ng red. And then, sub-question number 3 is what are the experiences of online customers? Napansin niyo, yung inyong mga research sub-questions must utilize the variables found in your conceptual framework. Hindi kayo mag-iimbento ng sarili niyong tanong. Okay? Do not invent your own questions out of the blue. Hindi porke marketing hindi porke customer satisfaction yung inyong study, is you can invent like how many likes would be the evidence na satisfied yung customer. Hindi pwedeng ganoon. You have to align yung inyong theoretical framework with your research questions. This is a major problem in prospectus submissions. So please be mindful na you make sure, okay? Make sure that you address this properly, okay? To show you another example, okay, title or statement of the problem: factors affecting the buying decisions of newly married couples in real estate in Xi'an. So, ang ginamit niyang framework is gumamit siya ng isang theory. Nakita ko naman may theory talaga that ito yung nag-apekto ng buying decisions. According to sa isang research, ito yung nag-apekto ng buying decisions ng mga tao in real estate buying. So kung titignan nyo, yung mga statement of the problem and sub-research questions are aligned. Okay? They are all aligned dito sa mga variables ng theoretical framework. Malinaw ba? Okay. So that is what we expect in the theoretical framework. Anything that goes beyond that, magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Okay. Okay. Questions?
Sir, sa conceptual framework, what does it mean that we have to create our own theory?
In fact, you are not allowed to create your own theory. Wait. Let me step back. You combine several theories to create your own theory. Yes. So, halimbawa, yung illustration ko kanina, Nilo's theory of handsomeness. Estimo's theory of awesomeness. Tapos, siguro, Sakilabon's theory of walang pakialam. Okay? Based from a popular book, The Courage to be Disliked. Okay? The Courage to be Disliked. Naging isang bestseller yun. Okay. So tatlong theory, tatlong theory ang i-combine mo ngayon. Theory of awesomeness, theory of handsomeness, theory of walang pakialam. You combine the three theories and then you create your own theory. Maybe you can call it, I don't know, Lagunillas axe effect theory. Ganon, okay? So parang ganon. So yung model na ginawa mo, that becomes your new theory and you are testing your theory using the research. So actually, a dissertation, ito yung pagkakaiba ng thesis sa dissertation, In thesis, you are treated as a neophyte, a newbie. That's why you are required to borrow somebody else's theory to conduct your research. Pagdating sa dissertation, you are expected to create a theory out of existing theories or a model out of existing models. And then you verify or you do a research based on the combination of the models and theories or principles and the whatnots to test your theory. O, di ba exciting? Gagawin niyo. Biruin niyo, you are creating a new theory. A theory that is only cooked in your own brains, in your own minds, kaya nga a dissertation contributes new knowledge kasi you're thinking of something new. So yung theory na yon, kasi kayo yung sumulat nun, kayo yung original nun, walang ibang expert doon kundi kayo. That's the importance of a dissertation. Kaya yung contribution nyo is quite big. sa knowledge. Okay, other questions? Nai-excite na si Ma'am Ali, sabi niya, let's stop this class. I wanna create my theory now. This is how I will be known, ano? And then, kaya nga importante i-publish niyo yung research niyo, ano? You need to publish your research kasi bagong theory yun eh, bagong model, bagong understanding. Kailangan mailabas yun para hindi lang naka-shelf. Kasi may contribution nga kayo sa knowledge, hindi naman nababasa. Wala namang, hindi naman na-access. So, sayang din lang, ano? Okay, moving on. Significance of the study. Okay. The significance of the study must be academic significance of the study, okay, or significance of the study in the academia. A PhD is a research degree. Okay. Merong dalawang klase ng dissertation based on two kinds of degrees. Pag kumuha kayo ng Doctor of Education, that's called a professional degree. Your dissertation, therefore, must be practice-based. Okay? It must contribute to the industry. But PhD is a research degree. Magkakaiba yun, research degree at saka professional degree. A research degree like a PhD, ang goal ng research degree, dissertation, is not to address a problem in the industry or to provide a solution in the industry. Rather, it is to provide new knowledge. So yung significance of the study nyo dapat is more on significance of the study to the academia. Now, of course, pwede namang ma-acceptable naman yun. This study will help buyers decide, blah, 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 ganon, or real estate owners to change their strategies, blah, blah, blah. Pero ultimately, the significance of your study must be related to academia. So, yung significance of the study nyo, what knowledge does it provide? What new knowledge does it provide? Anong nuance sa debate ang ini-introduce niya? Anong yung significance ba niya is more geographically located or time-bound? Sabi niyo, this is the first study conducted during the pandemic on this, okay, topic. So, ganun mga bagay. But again, significance of the study must be academic, not industry-related. I'm not saying na walang kwenta yung inyong mga research sa industry, okay? I'm just saying that that's not your priority. Your priority is to contribute new knowledge. Okay. Relevant literature, just to show sa committee that you have done some readings already. Okay. And you know of some literature that either support or become the basis of your study. Kasi pag wala kayong maipakitang relevant literature, malamang sasabihin ng committee niyan, the study is so unique that nothing has ever been written on the topic and therefore the study is not feasible. Diba? Pag magsulat kayo ng the buying practices of Martians or something like that. Dahil wala pa naisulat doon, walang basis yung study. Hindi naman pwedeng katang-isip niyo lang yung i-research niyo. So the relevant literature or literature review section is a very short section. Just tells the committee you have done some reading, you are familiar with the most relevant literature that are related, appropriate for your research. Okay? Saka nyo na-expand yung literature review kasi malaking section yan sa chapter 1 sa inyong proposal. Pero sa prospectus, biruin nyo, again, it's only 3,000 words maximum. Okay? So yung relevant literature nyo, malamang, 4 paragraphs maximum. Not gonna be more than that. Okay. Methodology. Okay, alam niyo naman yung research designs at tinuturo niya sa inyo. Is your study descriptive, correlational, survey approach ba siya? Is it causal comparative? Is it phenomenological? Is it a case study? Etc. Kailangan malinaw yun sa inyo. At naipakita nyo sa mga committee that you understand what you're talking about. Kasi baka mamaya, this is a case study that will utilize questionnaires that's online. Parang ganun, ano? This is a phenomenological study based on the life of one person. You need to understand yung inyong research design, ano? Is it quantitative, qualitative, mixed methods? Kung mixed methods, kailangan yung rationalize. Okay? Yun ang pinaka-importante. You need to be able to rationalize why you are choosing the research design approach for your study. Okay. Nasa title yun din yun. Pag analysis, an analysis of blah blah blah, that's probably more descriptive and correlational. Or pag sinabi niyo a correlational analysis, automatic yan, correlational yan. Pero pag sinabi yung the effect of blah blah blah, that's definitely causal comparative. Or if you say something like the impact of, that's causal. So meron kan automatic yung inyong conceptual framework, dapat merong arrow yan. Okay? Because it's a comparative, it's a causal research. So sampling procedure nyo, hinahanap din namin yung population at saka yung frame, sample frame at saka yung sampling. Paano yung gagamitin, paano kayo magsasampling? Alam niyo naman, no, mga experimental random sampling at saka non-random sampling, whatever you might want to use. Okay. And then yung reference list. Sa prospectus, walang minimum number na ini-expect. But we are expecting that more than half of your presented literature sa reference list or sa bibliography nyo have been written over the last 5 years. Okay. Remember, you are contributing new knowledge. Kapag yung inyong mga resources ay written in 1990s pa, knowledge has moved on. Naiwan na kayo, mga kapatid. Okay? Knowledge has moved on. So you need to find the most recent literature on the topic to make sure that you are contributing knowledge or you are responding to recent knowledge, not to kopong-kopong knowledge na mga patay na yung mga nagturo. Ano? So please be very careful about that. Pagdating nyo sa proposal, yung reference list niyo dapat at least mayroong mga 100 na yan. 100 items. And half of them, more than half of them, would be written in the last 10 years yata. Nakalimutan ko na yung sarili kong memo. Something like that. So that's your prospectus. Madali lang to. Kayang-kaya nyo gawin to. The key is also to talk to your advisors. Pag-usapan nyo na maayos kung paano nyo i-attack yung prospectus. That's it for me. Do you have any questions?
Sir, good morning.
Morning.
Sir, question lang. Yung sa pagpili po ng advisor, sir, di ba po sa inyo na yung, according to Ma'am Cindy, yung sa topic approval form, pag na-pirmahan nyo na, yun na rin po yung advisor daw?
Yun ang aming suggested advisor, no? Tentative advisor. Pero kailangan pa rin mag-agree ng advisor, syempre. Pag ayaw niya, wala naman tayo magagawa. Pero hindi din pipili ang estudyante ng kanyang advisor. Well, the student can recommend, pwede naman yun. Pero there is no assurance na mabibigay sa kanya yung advisor na pinili niya.
So Dean, I guess ang tanong, how can they confirm yung advisor? Kasi si Mr. Kim, Miss Ali, approved yung topic nila this week. Meron silang ni-recommend advisor, which is me. Pero when they receive their topic approval, hindi naman napalitan. Pero they're not sure kung ako talaga advisor nila o hindi. They just want to ask kung sino talaga advisor nila.
Okay. I think there's a gap in our process here. Kasi ideally kasi, before the program head assigns the advisor, nakausap niya na yung advisor na are you willing to be the advisor of the student? Ito yung topic niya, blah, 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 before it comes to my office. So actually ako is just my signature of approval. Sana, ano? So, kung nakausap ba kayo ni Dr. Cindy, Dr. James?
Opo, pero hindi siya aware na marami na akong ano. Pero I told her I can still accept po.
Okay.
Kailan wala pang confirmation po.
Oo. Pag pinirmahan ko na kasi yun nga yung assumption ko is pag nakalagay dun yung pangalan, is i-approve ko na lang yun. Unless kasi pag hindi ko in-approve yung advisor, papalitan ko yun. I will make a note na hindi pwede to, masyado siyang pangit, ganun. Or something like that. So yun yung assumption ko, no? Pag pinirmahan ko yun, the approval is the entire sheet, including the advisor. Pero I need to talk to Dr. Cindy, baka kasi nag-a-assign siya ng pangalan doon na hindi pa niya nakausap. So let me get back to her. Okay.
Any other questions? Go ahead and ask. Kasi may klase si Dean. Bago natin siya pakawalan, ask everything. Okay, may hiya.
Dali lang, di ba? Hindi, madali lang kasi yung prospectus, kaya wala silang tanong. Ito siguro yung golden batch natin na pag-submit ng prospectus, hindi na ibabalik sa kanila with revision. Talagang pulidong-pulido na. Ano? Ito yung golden batch.
I agree.
The cream of the crop.
Any other questions? Mr. Levy, I know may tanong ka eh. Tanong mo na.
Hello po, good morning po. Dean, magpapa-check lang po ng ano sir, bali po kami na lang nga po yata ni Ma'am Evelyn po yung hindi pa po na-approve po ng topic. Bali sir, suggest ko lang po yung topic na for example po is the topic is turning customer into advocates as a business strategy.
Ipa-check nyo kay Dean Cindy kasi I'm not a business administration expert. And therefore, kailangan si Dean Cindy muna ang mag-approve. Ano? Nagsabit na ba kayo sa kanya?
Bali nakapag-submit na po yata ako sir ng dalawa po. Bali disapprove po dahil widely daw po ang aking research, kaya po binibigyan pa ako ni Coach Nilo po ng 1 week sir for
Okay.
my
Okay. Please go through Dr. Cindy kasi ayoko namang i-bypass yung kanyang authority. I'd like to give her the dignity she deserves as the program head.
Any other questions? Di masyado pinahirapan si Dean.
Kaya nga bait niyo. Wala na? Wala na, alis na ako. Bibili ako ng 3 Isa. 2.
Wala na po siguro.
Parang wala na. Malinaw naman, ano? Malinaw. Okay. Meron na mga recording, so you can just go over it over and over again para makita niyo yung aking kakapuhan. Yeah, and if you, well, madali lang ang prospectus. It's, I don't see why it's taking students a long time. Kayang-kayang isulat ni Dr. James ng nakapikit eh. Kahit natutulog, pwede yung isulat to. Madali lang siya.
Keep it simple. Actually, yun yung lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo. May mga nagsasabit kasi na masyado nilang ginagawa komplikado yung kanilang mga submissions when it's very simple. The same terminologies that you use from your first sentence, even from your title, the same phrases and words that you'll be using the rest of your manuscript. Wag nang pumunta sa ibaba. Just keep it simple. Kung it's about motivation, just motivation, the whole thing, ganun. Isang terminology lang. So just make sure na kung ganun sabi ni Dean, kung ano yung variables niyo sa inyong statement of the problem, it's the same sa conceptual framework. Yun na din yung mga i-discuss niyo sa inyong literature, sa related literature, sa prospectus at least. Yun na lang din. All the same thing. Isa lang.
Right. Consistency is the key.
Diba? Mga questions, gano'n natin, pinakita na sa atin din yung examples. So kung ano yung mga nasa variables from the statement of the problem, na discuss niyo pinakita ninyo sa inyong framework, those are also the variables and concepts na gagamitin ninyo sa inyong questions or questionnaire. They're all the same.
Right.
Last call para kay Dean.
Okay.
Ana. Thank you so much po, Dean.
Thank you guys. God bless you. Have a nice
Thank you
writing.
po.
I look forward to having your prospectus come to my table and
Hopefully soon.
approve them. Okay. I look forward na ito nga yung golden batch na walang hindi binalik, kundi unang-una pa lang inapprove na, di ba?
Yeah.
Yan ang ina-expect natin. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Sir,
Thank you. Yes.
can we take a picture with you?
Sure.